Elizabeth King, and we're going to be prepping a canine spay. So we're going to shave first. We're using 40 clipper blades. We'll go ahead and do the vacuum. I'm going to down exam gloves and a disposable gown for the first scrub. We're using soap saline with the antiseptic scrub. And this is just to remove the debris.
The two yearlies, Group and Mia, everything's put in for them?
Yes, I think so.
We are going to put a sterile hot towel over the scrubbed area before we take in. I'm going to remove the exam gloves and gown. And then we are going to move and position into the surgery room. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we'll let y'all hook up. So I'm going to down new exam gloves. And we are using our saline soaked gauze and our Chlorohex. We're going to remove our hot towel. I'm going to grab the Chlorohex solution scrub, hand it to my left hand, where I will then do the bullseye effect, working at the incision and working my way around. You do this at least 3 times.
Mia and the group.
Oh, here. Yeah, I already talked about it. Okay. I can help you grab them.
That one's a goner. It's really important to make sure just it's rinsed off completely, all of the soap. And we're set. Put me in it too. Alright, we are going to surgically prep Sheriff. We are going to use a 40 blade and shave. The incision's going to be here. And we did palpate the bladder beforehand. He went potty before we induced, so his bladder was empty. Okay. And vacuum. You're good. It's important to make sure, put your hands in between the vacuum so we don't suction up any of the skin. We do have some sterile saline that we're going to use to wipe off the area. And we do have a sterile hook towel. And we are going to place this over the area while we transfer. I'm going to take my gloves off and my gown off, and I will gown a new pair in there. Just keep it in there. I'm going to unhook. All right, and we are going to move our patient. Get that straight on you. Alrighty. We still have that area covered. It's important to make sure it stays covered. All right, my assistant's going to be hooking up the patient while I go ahead and surgical scrub. Here you go, Haley.
The sunshine is here.
I gotta cut the video. Okay.
And so where are we at?
We're just prepping.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, and we'll cut it back in here. Okay. Okay, so I downed a new pair of exam gloves. We're gonna take the hook towel off. We are gonna be using a chlorhexidine solution with sterile saline. It's important when I am grabbing this out of the container, I am grabbing it out with one hand and passing it to my other. We're gonna start with the bullseye method and start from the center and work our way outward and discard of the scrub. We're gonna rinse with saline. And it's good to do a minimum of 3 turns on this. more time.
I need help with a little bit a second.
And we are ready. My name is Elizabeth King, and we're going to be prepping a cat spay. First, we're going to make sure that we did not palpate a bladder, and we do not. We are going to be shaving with 40 blade clippers. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put gloves on. And a disposable gown. And we are going to be doing a preliminary scrub. So this scrub is only just to make sure that we get any dirt and debris before we actually do our surgical scrub. And this is saline sponges that we are using. We're going to cover this with a sterile hook towel. I'm going to go ahead and discard of my gloves and gown and put on a new one when we get into surgery. Okay, we will move her to surgery. And I'll put new gloves. And this is chlorhexidine and soaked saline. We're going to remove the hook towel. We'll be doing our actual scrubbing. It's important to make sure. I'm going to grab it and hand it to my other hand. I'm gonna do this at least 3 times for surgery prep. Okay? You're fine. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
My name is Elizabeth King, and we're going to be prepping a cat neuter. We're going to start by using a 40 blade clipper. And this will be a scrotal incision. put gloves on and a gown on to do the preliminary scrub.
Where's the other ones? I got this one. All the big ones.
And this is with just a chlorhexidine antiseptic scrub and soaked saline. We'll be covering him with a sterile hook towel. I will be discarding my gloves and getting new ones in the surgery room as we move him to prep for surgery. Okay. Okay, it's important that when I grab the antiseptic and the saline that I hand it to the other hand. And we're gonna do this at least 3 times.
Then I'll expose it, and then it's not
Okay. And we are done with the prep.